connected. Is the way that I'm looking at it.
And one person already leads on the beginning of the episode. That's crazy work right now. Welcome everybody to All Elite Motherfucking Waffling episode motherfucking 4.
All right, there we go. Line is done.
Episode motherfucking 4. We are back. Welcome back. We'll welcome our host, Ryro Rocks, of course.
What's up?
And our boy Matthew Bassett, aka the oh my god.
It's like Angela Bassett. How the fuck do people keep? I'm not friends. Please.
Are you hold on? Are you related to her?
Maybe could be related.
Look, I just believe that the human being and the fish can coexist peacefully.
I'm crying. Well, we are on the TikTok side right now live, and we are recording this on Sunday on time. Since somebody said I didn't upload on time, I apologize. I didn't.
And somehow the Giants gave the Seahawks the ball back.
I'm crying. But we are back again with All Elite Waffling. We have a couple of things that are coming up. We have Wrestle Dream coming up this next Saturday. We also have Title Tuesday.
Wrestle Dream is next Saturday?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Wrestle Dream is definitely next Saturday.
Let's start with that. Y'all excited for Moxley to win the title for a 4th time?
I mean, not really. Like,
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely not.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah.
Not at all, man. If that happens, I'm not watching AEW for like a good 2 months.
Oh yeah, it is.
Why 2 months? Because I know damn well there's no way I can't stop watching AEW.
It is Sunday. It is Sunday. So I mean, we can do predictions. We have never done predictions before in the All Elite Waffling. So
we can do predictions. Well, I don't think the match card is final.
Yeah, I got the match card right here as of right now.
I thought the match card was final.
No, it's not. They're probably gonna add something on Wednesday or Tuesday. Actually,
Tuesday.
Oh yeah,
maybe Saturday.
Yes, but I got the match card as it's listed right now. So we only have one pre-show match. It's gonna be Atlantis Jr. versus Brian Cage for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. I honestly think he's gonna retain. Just because
Hold
on. I may not be cultured. Who is the champion right now?
Oh, he's Atlantis. Yes.
Atlantis Jr.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, Atlantis should retain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Then
How's this for?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's TV.
No,
the TV title.
Yeah, the TV title.
Yes.
Understood.
AEW in their booking, I swear. I'm just really
It's just so confusing.
Because
we'll get to that. It's been confusing these last few months.
I mean, we're going to get to that right now because we're going to have to talk about Dynamite in this recap because.
Yeah, but we're talking about the card right now.
Card.
One at a time.
Well, this does have to do with the card though. It does have to do with card.
It does.
No. There's something else I want to talk about. Why did it take 2 times for Private Party to finally get the title shot when they won they won their eliminator match, and then they had to go through a 3-way for what? Why don't you just give them the title shot automatically to Wrestle Dream when y'all knew it was gonna happen? It don't make sense.
Man, it's Tony Khan booking. He always has to make shit more complicated than it has to be.
Like I said, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into his ADHD booking, as I call it. But yeah. So the next thing on the Wrestle Dream card is Mark Briscoe versus the Learning Tree Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship. I got Mark retaining on this one.
I got Mark retaining.
I'm gonna be the contrarian. I think Chris Jericho's gonna win because it's Chris Jericho.
Really,
shit, man. I mean, here's how I think about this fucking match.
Exactly, no pop.
Ha! You know how?
We
Hey.
both want to see another Chris Jericho match on pay per view.
No, you wanna know? You wanna know how I feel? This is how I feel.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
Why? Why?
Hey, we don't give a fuck about Chris Jericho.
You know how I feel
Oh,
about it?
Mark Briscoe. Now, the thing about this, though, Mark Briscoe, as a single star, he is starting to come to his own. But goddamn, he's wasting time with Chris Jericho. Fuck you, Tony Khan, for keep putting Jericho on my TV.
Anyone associated with Chris Jericho was wasting their time, honestly.
Especially Big Bill and Brian Keith.
I was gonna
man.
say, isn't Big Bill and Brian Keith like the two main ones that should just leave that dude?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We saw what Big Bill could do in other companies. Was he in TNA for a bit? I swear he was in TNA.
He was. He was.
Yeah, in TNA and the Indies, even in WWE.
Who?
Yeah, when he was calling Cassidy, when he was with Angelo More, bro.
The Giants just blocked the kick. Hold on.
Wait.
Let me be a fan. The Giants just blocked a kick return and they scored off of it. What? My bad. I'm being a Giants fan.
I'm crying.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
Wow.
How about them Giants?
Hey, no.
Not happy about that,
The 49ers, though, lost by 1 point. I thought they were going to lose. I thought the 49ers were going to win. They came back from 10, bro.
I blame every single person that's in the Playin Possum podcast that makes those picks. Y'all, bro, most of y'all
Don't
keep picking the
blame me. Don't blame me.
But fucking Guy, fucking Neff, fucking Orlando, fucking
I was actually conflicted in that game. It was a toss up for me. I was like, the Cardinals got Kyle Murray, Martin Harrison Jr., and the Niners got like injured players galore and Kyle Shanahan.
Every single person in the Playin Possum podcast that picked the Niners to win today, this is on y'all. I blame y'all for this shit.
Hey, you know what want to make it even worse?
Consistent.
Seahawks on Thursday.
Hold on, you want to make it even worse? You want to make it even worse? Ty dropped CMC in fantasy, and I picked him right the fuck up, and I said, watch. When he returns, it's gonna be a perfect return, so I can just win my little championship, bro. I don't know why CMC was dropped. You should have kept him in the IR. That was the smartest move.
But what really
coming back for shit.
But what really fucked him was when Kyler Murray, on his back foot, picked up a first down throwing it to Marvin Harrison, bro. That was just a busted coverage. I know that's Marvin Harrison's gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but shit. Steven's got it.
Let's as we transition to the next match in our card here for Wrestle Dream, we got Darby Allin versus Brody King.
Yes, this was off Darby.
Huh?
Yes, Darby made an open challenge on the 5th anniversary of Dynamite, basically saying after he lost to Mox, he has nothing left to lose. So if anyone wants to fight him, come see him at Wrestle Dream and we can throw hands. On Collision, Brody King answered the challenge and basically said it's gonna be violence, and that was it.
After Darby Allin lost his title shot, he goes to go fight Brody King. I hope he doesn't get fucked up, because if he loses that match, Darby Allin just is it's officially buried. I'm not gonna lie. That means Tony Khan does not give a fuck about Darby Allin at all. What happened? And we're gonna get to it. Because I'm like, where happened to the 4 pillars? And they're like, oh well, they're injured. I'm like, no. What happened to the 4 pillars over the 3 years or something like that when it first started?
Yes.
Not.
We'll get into that as well. But I got Darby winning this match.
I got Darby should win.
I got Darby too, but I hope he wins. I just hope he wins.
Oh, absolutely.
Now on to the next match. This is what I think is going to be the sleeper match. We got Jack Perry versus Katsuyori Shibata for the AEW TNT Championship. I think. Now, here's my thing. I know
Jack
Jack's
Perry's
gonna
retaining.
retain. He's
Jack-
retaining, but I want Shibata to win.
I also want Shibata to win.
But you know Tony Khan is
I want the wrestler to win.
yeah,
Shibata.
you know Tony Khan's booking is not gonna allow Shibata to win. It's like he doesn't
Obviously.
like he doesn't look at actual talent. Like he looks at talent, but he don't actually look at talent. Like
Yes.
it's like you have Shibata, and this is how I know he don't pay attention to ROH because, like I said, Shibata's a former peer champion. That they got real graps over there. I ain't gonna lie. So why not put Shibata in the championship? Have a championship belt. But no, we're gonna have Jack Perry because of the Young Bucks and all the bullshit. It's like, bro,
We got to move this elite storyline. We got to keep moving this elite storyline.
bro, it's been bullshit the whole time, bro. It's like, what's the point? Like y'all acting like yourselves in real life, basically. I mean, it's like in the
Pretty
ring
much.
and in real life.
Okada is the only good thing about the elite right now. That's about it.
Yo, Carter funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Okada, man, he just carried the Young Bucks currently.
For real, he's carrying the whole faction right now.
Like, I just, in all honesty, it's getting to the point where what is the hype with the Young Bucks right now? What is the hype? What has
There is
all-
no hype.
What,
No one
what,
likes the Bucks.
what,
no
ha,
more.
what has been the hype, to be honest?
No one's liked the Bucks since like 2022, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty much after
Started.
Brawl happened. Actually, no, that's a lie because people were hating on CM Punk when that happened. I would say after they fired CM Punk is when everyone started hating on the Young Bucks.
Yeah, since like they were just dragging it on, which most of us already moved on from.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that too. They kept dragging the whole incident when Punk was already gone, moved on, just kept beating on a dead horse that didn't need to get beat
And
on. But that was
especially
all.
when they dropped the footage live on air, I was like,
Oh,
it was
that was a Tony
horrible.
Khan.
That,
According to them, they didn't want to do that. That was all Tony. But I think they lying. So
I know they're capping.
I also think part of that was editing. That's just me.
like you try to embarrass CM Punk and embarrass yourself. How's that crazy? Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm crying.
We now move on to what I think is going to be match of the night.
The triple
The
threat.
triple threat.
Is it the
Yep, the
triple
triple threat for
Yeah.
the international championship. Osprey versus Ricochet versus Takeshita. And honestly, I'm going to say the truth. Konosuke Takeshita should win this match.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
sir!
right.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Hold on.
Yes,
Clip
sir!
With this, by the way.
Yes, sir! Hold on, let me go ahead and do it for Konosuke Takeshita.
No lies
Listen.
detected. Give that man, if anything, he should have won the TNT title in that ladder match, and they screwed him. He deserves way more opportunities than what Tony Khan's giving him. I know you said him for the
I
G1.
think
Honestly,
it's about goddamn time that they push him, man. It's goddamn time.
Bro,
It is time for Konosuke Takeshita
But
to win a fucking
let's be
title.
realistic.
bro,
Let's
he,
be
Let's be
I'm
real.
taking this from
Let's be
Lamar.
real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Osprey's gonna win the fucking.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be annoying.
unfortunately.
it's gonna be Osprey versus Ricochet for a rematch, and they're gonna leave Takeshita alone. I'm just like, bro, do you not
Yeah.
like
Just
Nah,
between
fuck it.
between the matches? Like I said, he had 5-star classes with Osprey and Kenny, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
And when I say
Honestly-
5-star, I'm not glazing like Meltzer. I'm like actually I watched those matches and literally
Yeah, them joints was crazy.
that's what made me a fan of Takeshita. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, but
I
hey,
do
Konosuke. Okay, you're probably not gonna see this, but if you win, don't worry, bro. I got you for Cinnabon after the match. I got
Hey,
you.
look,
Oh
if
my
he,
God.
if he wins, we're playing the clip. Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
We're
Yes,
playing.
we
We're
are.
playing
We
this
are.
clip. We're playing last Wednesday's clip. Cause when Ty announced it that he was gonna be in the match, I was like, yeah, I got extra hype. I ain't gonna lie. I got real
Yeah,
hype.
that was the fun. That's the funniest clip. out of this entire podcast history so far. I'm
We
not
say
even
yes,
lying.
sir.
That
Bruh,
shit
because
was epic.
I'm a big fan of I just feel like literally Tony Khan disrespects the Japanese wrestlers. To be honest, I'm like, yo, you don't show them enough love. You want to feed them people like Mercedes Moné and shit like that. Hell no.
Oh my fucking god! Don't talk about that.
But we gonna get to her too. We gonna get to her.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to her too because I know she's on Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was. Oh fuck's sake.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to Ty's least favorite women's wrestler in the world.
Epic.
But we move on to another match that don't really mean nothing. We already know who's winning. Bucks versus Private Party for the tag team championships. We already know the Bucks are winning. But it's being confirmed by Kenny Omega. He did a press conference with Hiroshi Tanahashi, and he said that he wants to face the Bucks with Hiroshi Tanahashi for the tag titles. I think at Wrestle Dynasty, their January show that happens after the Wrestle Kingdom show for New Japan.
You're telling
I honestly wish it was Kota Ibushi, but Tanahashi will do.
no, it's not that. You're telling me you're having the Young Bucks hold the titles until then?
Pretty much. So they're gonna hold the titles until pretty much January. I think Kenny will return if he's healthy and if he's able to get cleared. I think he returns at World's End because that's their December pay-per-view, I want to say, because they got Full Gear, I think, after Wrestle Dream in November.
Yeah,
and they're
Full
going to
Gear's
do
in November in New Jersey.
They got Full Gear.
Going.
Yeah, they're going to do World's End in December, and then there'll be Wrestle Dynasty in the beginning of January. So I think he'll return, probably if he's healthy enough, at World's End, which will then lead into the Wrestle Dynasty match.
Where's Wrestle Dynasty gonna happen?
Wrestle Dynasty is January.
No, when?
Tokyo.
When?
Tokyo.
Where?
Where?
It's Tokyo Dome.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be nothing but 5-star classics, huh, big man?
Yeah, and we got to stay up at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Chris Jericho versus Mercedes Moné, 5-star classic. No matter.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna happen the day after Wrestle Kingdom 19 on January 5th. It's a collaboration show of New Japan, AEW, CMLL, Stardom, and Ring of Honor.
Damn. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There's like, it's a four promotion.
That's basically what they do right now. So I'm not too hype about it because that's basically what they do right now. So
wait. If it's between 4 promotions, how many days is it though?
It's only one day.
Because one day show.
Yeah, it's a 1-day show.
So you're telling me
1 day in the Tokyo Dome.
You're telling me all those promotions, knowing they're gonna have probably like 16 fucking matches, most likely, because you.
I don't think I think they're just gonna match
because Wrestle Kingdom is usually like 2 days, but because they're doing Wrestle Dynasty after Wrestle Kingdom, I think Wrestle Kingdom is gonna be a 1-night event, and then the next day it's Wrestle Dynasty. So yeah.
Shit. I want to say this. I know some people have been saying that, like, oh, what if WWE and New Japan cross over? It's not going to happen, bro.
It's not going to happen.
AEW will never let New Japan start working with WWE. That would fucking kill them.
Also, New Japan doesn't even want to work with WWE because they saw what happened with the UK promotions, and they all went out of business. And basically, because WWE tried to do, Triple H wanted to do NXT Japan, and he wanted to get some New Japan talent, and New Japan basically went, "You're not about to put us out of business. Get out of our face. You ain't coming over here." So,
well, Rev Pro is still strong. I don't know.
That's because Rev Pro didn't give them talent. It was like ICW, Westside Extreme, all them other companies gave them talent. Rev Pro said, "We ain't giving you nothing."
I mean, at the same time, though, I'm sure y'all remember What Culture Professional Wrestling after NXT UK. That fucking killed them. Like literally, it took all their talents, fucking put them out of business.
Progress is still running too, so they didn't hurt as much. It was mostly like the ICW, like Insane Championship Wrestling and Westside, really took a big hit when it came to them.
I haven't heard of ICW in a while. They're gone?
No, they're not.
I think so.
No, they're not. I swear,
They're not-
I heard they were still doing shit.
Let me see.
So do y'all think that's why? I mean,
Oh yeah, they're still going.
No, yeah, they're still going. And they're launching a new brand actually.
Which one?
oh, never
Is it
mind.
the-
ICW.
Yeah,
ICW, yeah.
they're
Oh
launching.
yeah.
They're launching a new brand aimed at families, Blockbuster Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is the companies didn't go under, but a lot of their talent got a lot of their talent ended up signing and got poached, so it hurt them in that sense. Most of their talent got poached.
I mean, they can't say get poached if the talents want to go over to WWE and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
At the same time, with WW, I mean NXT UK though, you can't say that didn't like reach out a hand so that they can sign with them like faster and easier.
I mean, NXT UK was good, but then after the pandemic, the shit kind of fell off. I mean,
Yeah.
That's
And
why they got rid of it.
also that speaking out movement happened too, and most of the talent was UK talent, and a lot of them guys ended up getting fired. So,
true. So it's just like, you
But
can't.
still though, NXT UK did produce Walter or Gunther, Pete Dunne, Tony Storm, and Rhea Ripley, so we got them to thank for that.
True,
Mhm.
very much true.
And a unholy union too. I mean, Kaylee
Yeah.
Kaylee Ray,
I'll even-
Kaylee Ray. Remember, Kaylee Ray is the former NXT UK Women's Champion against that
Paper champion.
that
Paper
beat
champion. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
paper
Yeah.
champion. She beat Rhea.
I
He
don't
beat
even
Rhea.
understand.
She shouldn't have had that. If it wasn't for the pandemic, everyone wants to be like, oh, she had an incredible reign. She had a pandemic reign. No one could do anything, so she just held the belt for like all them days. So really, your reign didn't mean nothing.
I mean,
'cause you got
Gunther
lost.
did the same thing. Gunther did the same thing. Gunther did the same thing.
And we hating on pandemic. I keep on telling people, pandemic wrestling was not as bad as people think it was. That shit was fun. It was just no crowd.
The exact reason why people don't miss the pandemic era was obviously the crowds, but you can't deny it. SmackDown in 2020 was one of the best years they had since like 2016.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah.
So I
I wasn't watching it during that time.
Hey, that was because of Roman.
2020
That's because of
pretty
Roman.
good.
That's because of Roman.
Creatively was one of the
Besides
better
that,
years.
That's because of Roman. Roman was.
Besides
Yeah,
that
Roman.
exploding,
Yeah, Roman was
besides,
scary.
besides that exploding barbed wire match, 2020 AEW was actually pretty good. Like I remember that shit.
Yeah, being a
I was
daily
watching
place.
that.
I was too. See, for the
But
people.
I'm gonna say this: Seth Rollins, and first of all, that Seth Rollins Bernstein Eye for Nine match. You see, that's why I can't stand the pandemic because it made Vince think he could get away with tons of BS, tons of bullshit
Oh,
because there was no
absolutely.
crowd. That's why. The pandemic to me was Vince going, I can do all this stupid stuff, and because there's no live crowd reaction, no one's gonna say anything.
He think he was slick the entire time during that.
He
during
thought
that
he
Hey,
was
but
slick.
Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins at that Mania, that shit was amazing.
Hey,
Yeah, true. And then you had Edge versus Randy taking like an hour and a half.
I mean,
Y'all
AEW had.
remember? Hold up. Do y'all remember on the episode of SmackDown and when they were doing the Thunderdome shit in that whole big ass Zoom call? Do y'all remember when someone had their screen with the Chris Benoit profile picture?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh my God,
that shit
remember
was
that.
hilarious.
Bruh.
That shit was
The
hilarious.
Thunderdome was hilarious.
Like, bro, when they first introduced us, all right, yeah, someone's gonna do something like that, and it fucking happened. You already knew it was gonna happen.
Absolutely
I
wild.
wasn't surprised when it happened. I was not surprised.
But back on to
Oh yeah, Wrestle
regular
Dream
schedule
card.
card.
Yes. We
what
then
else?
move on to we got two more matches so far. So now we have the AEW Women's World Championship. It's going to be Mariah May versus whoever wins the Title Tuesday match between Willow and Britt. And honestly, this is where I get into the booking part of this because how the hell does Willow Nightingale get a shot at the World Championship when she lost her match at All Out to Chris Statlander? What the hell are we doing?
Which is literally what Chris Statlander
Give
is
us-
getting.
Give me one.
It's
That's all
weird.
I say.
It's well, both of those women are very sexy, but that's just my gooning side. We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna go. If I'm not gooning over Willow, you can't goon. You can't goon. Because I want
What
Willow
about
to win.
Statlander? Statlander is.
I'd be good over Statlander, but hey, Willow just
But anyway,
that's wifey material.
Besides Gooning, actually, like legitimately, it doesn't make any sense because shouldn't it be the reverse? Shouldn't Statlander be in line to face Mariah?
Why is
Wait,
Chris
what
going
happened?
after Mercedes?
Wait, hold
This is
on.
what happened.
What happened on Wednesday? What happened last Wednesday in Dynamite? Because didn't Willow and Mariah May have a little scuffle?
Yes, they did. She beat up on Yuka. Yeah, she beat up on Yuka after the match she had with her, and Willow came to save you. And they had a stare down. And I was like, and I said it back then, I was like, this don't make sense. You don't even deserve to be here. You lost your last match.
It's like, you cannot tell me that this isn't some shit that Vince McMahon would book. Like, fucking, from just, yo, you lost your last rivalry, and now you get a shot at the main title, man. Make it make sense.
Yeah,
bro, that's literally how Vince McMahon used to book his shit.
You're not lying.
Wait, but it makes sense. This is not the first time Tony Khan has done something like this, though, because I hate to say it, but I hate that man. Swerve, when Joe was champion, Swerve stepped up to him and he was like, I want the belt. And then here comes Hangman, like, I think I deserve a shot. It's like, didn't Swerve Strickland beat you twice in a row? What you mean you deserve a title shot, sir?
Like, there are better ways.
There's
There are better ways to give people title shots than this. Like, oh, well, I think I should have a title shot. How about you just have him fucking beat Swerve on an episode of Dynamite to get him in the match?
I just saw Cybertruck.
It's crazy that people say that people shit on AEW, but it's like, but AEW screws up itself. It just makes fun of itself because I thought wins and losses matter.
I actually have a tweet. I saw this earlier and I saved it because it very much sums up AEW booking. This is from an AEW fan, by the way. They said some fans may not like this, but I really think AEW needs more writers. It doesn't feel like weekly TV is planned at all. They should have stories planned for weeks ahead instead of booking the cards the day of the show.
That's true.
That is true.
I agree.
Because
now some fans think they have too many writers, and my thing is, well, if you have too many writers, then maybe you should maybe get rid of a few, or maybe tell them to come up with better stories. Because what the hell are we doing?
Not shit.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. One of their writers is Will Washington from Fightful, so I guess.
Oh, I forgot about him. Oh.
Yeah, he's one of the writers. From what I understand, he retired like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago.
About.
Wait, from Fightful?
Yeah,
why are we hiring people? I mean, why are we hiring people from
journalists, wrestling journalism?
Yeah, from wrestling journalism that can be biased as fuck.
It's the same way that WWE hired Freddie Prinze Jr. to write. Like, why are we hiring an actor to write WWE stories?
Well, that's kind of different because, like I said, you think about it.
No, what I don't like personally is the personal bookings. I don't like that.
The what?
Let's keep it fair for everybody. The personal bookings, like
the young bucks?
Mercedes has a personal
booking your own. Yeah.
The Rock has a personal booker. Like I don't like that. Like let's actually book as a team. Like not just some personal shit.
True, I understand what you're talking about, and like I said, yeah, creative control nowadays is just too much. It does too much. It messes up too much work for the companies. Like
I've noticed that too. A lot of the wrestlers don't actually know how to write themselves.
Oh yeah.
As long as it makes them look good, they don't care. As long as they win and they look good. So.
Like the only one that wrote good was Danielson. And obviously, Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg, because I believe Road Dogg is also a writer in some sort.
Yes, he is. He is. And it's funny enough you say Danielson, because that is the last match on this card, him versus Moxley, and we all know Mox is probably gonna win this match, if we being honest.
Mox is winning, and Mox is bringing out Shane. I bet you.
Yes.
Because it's in Tacoma. Tacoma, dog.
Hold on. I actually saw a tweet. According to Fightful, let's take this with a grain of salt because you never know things could change.
Uh,
Shane is not for the Moxley thing. He is not a part of it.
he's not a part of the Moxley thing.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it is a grain of salt. So, okay. If that happens to be the case, then who the heck is John Moxley in the BCC working for then? Because Moxley's doing it for somebody. He said there's a higher person that he's answering to. Who do we think it is then?
I feel like Shane is coming to Wrestle Dream. I really feel like he
Could be
is.
Tony Khan himself.
Man, if it's Tony Khan, I swear to you, it's about to be the dumbest fucking storyline I ever fucking seen.
And also, that's about to be mad hypocritical because Tony said he never wanted to do anything where he was like an on-screen character, like a Vince McMahon type of thing. He said he never wanted to do that. So if that happens, that's the biggest hypocritical move I've ever seen in
He
AEW.
already did it
That's
already.
absolutely insane.
Well, he already did it when he got hit with the TK driver.
True.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I guess he's saying he doesn't want to be like Vince, where he's on screen, I guess, every week doing something. I guess he's saying in that standpoint.
I really feel like Shane's gonna show. It's funny that Wrestle Dream is at the same place where the first WCW match happened on WWF programming.
Crazy.
That's crazy, isn't it? If Buck Bagwell versus Booker T, which they boot the fuck out of them. I feel like literally Shane's about to show up in this bitch, like literally WCW all over again.
That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, that's JRV's worst nightmare right there.
Oh my gosh.
So that's JRV. If they do this the same as now, honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Because as much as it's good to see new faces in other companies, Shane McMahon is like that one face that shouldn't be.
Very much. I honestly think Shane's better if he actually decides to work with the company on screen. I don't want to see him. I think he'd be much better as a like behind the scenes, Tony, with the money aspect of the company. And I think he can do well with financial stuff. I don't think he should be an on-screen character, but if he's an on-screen character, I mean, we already know Shane can work. So
The issue with that I feel like if Shane McMahon does actually do wrestling, like if he actually does be an on-screen person, he actually does wrestle. I don't know if he will because he's like 50 something now. Like he's like in his late 40s, early 50s, something like that. But I feel like if he does, I feel like if he does wrestle, he's gonna win like the TNT championship at one point.
oh God, what? Oh God.
I hate to say it, but it probably will happen. No one fucking
Shane
AEW.
McMahon winning a
TNT
belt.
championship. It's gonna be fucking terrible.
Shane
We're
McMahon
gonna-
winning a championship in 2024 is wild. I'm sorry, 2025.
So like, I'm
I mean,
scared.
shit, he nearly won the Rumble like a year ago. Something
my
like
God.
that. So.
I forgot about that. He tried to
I
flip
forgot
himself
about
to win the Rumble.
Bro,
And he got like,
Oh,
I think he was like,
he was a
yeah,
top.
Vince fired him personally.
He was on. He was in the top. Well, he was in the top
fired him
4,
that
right?
same day.
He was in the top 4, right?
Yeah,
Of the Royal
You're fired
Rumble.
by your own
Yeah.
dad is crazy.
How you
Yeah,
get
he's on
hired
top
and fired
four.
on the same day? Absolutely insane. You got hired and fired on the same day. Oh my God. But yes, that is the card for Wrestle Dream so far. As always, cards up to change. We'll see if any matches get added, which might most likely probably will when they do Title Tuesday and Saturday Night Collision. But speaking of Dynamite,
Will I be watching on Tuesday for stuff that Chairman's gonna be doing?
well, I'll be watching both. I'm gonna watch AEW. Oh, I forgot. Yes, and then NXT as well. I'm not watching.
I'm not watching.
Why you not watching
I-
NXT, huh, Ryro?
come on.
I can live a
You
week
already know
without it.
why. You already know why I ain't watching.
Because of Julia losing.
Wow, because Julia lost?
Absolutely terrible. Julia lost, and I don't get to do hashtag NX me anymore. This is garbage, bro. I can't do
That's a skill
it.
issue. That's a skill
All
issue.
right, Mr. I'm with
Yeah.
AEW on Foley. You forgot Devon Evans got a match too, fool.
Oh, Randy?
With-
Yeah,
with who?
I forgot.
My dog.
with Randy, fool. You done screwed yourself up. I ain't gonna miss that match.
That's
I
fine.
ain't
I'll
gonna
catch
miss
the
that, man.
highlights
That's
on
gonna be
YouTube.
Which I think I don't think Randy's gonna win. I think actually Javon Evans is gonna win.
I think he's gonna get put
I
over.
got a great question for you. You would rather watch Mercedes Monet face, I think her name is Emi, if I'm not mistaken.
Emu Sakura. Emu Sakura.
Yeah, Emi Sakura. You'd rather watch Mercedes Monet get carried in another match than Javon Evans versus Randy Orton. I'm just saying that specific match.
Look, Javon versus Randy sounds better, but I gotta keep my morals in check. You did have Julia win.
I
gotta keep my morals in check.
Hey, you want to watch a Mercedes Monet match? You have no morals.
I gotta stand on business. I can't be switching up now. I'm in too deep. Shout out
anytime the bum ass CEO, the CEO of fucking something, is on the screen, bro, you turn the TV, bro.
Don't worry, we're gonna get there because he was on the show.
That trash shit. CEO, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Absolutely not. Right?
Absolutely ruining a great theme too, like the original theme.
Oh my god!
Absolutely not. I'm not watching Mornay on Tuesday. You'll see me watching the NXT. I might watch a little bit of Title Tuesday. I mean, no. Wait. Time out. Doesn't AEW come on after NXT anyway?
I'm pretty sure they are at the same time.
The same time?
I think it's 8 to 10 and not to 11.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Oh, so they're pulling. Oh my gosh. Why did Tony Khan do this shit?
I think it's something with sports on why they're doing it on Tuesday.
We love Tuesday.
I think it's for the MLB playoffs.
Oh yeah, I was like, it's something with sports.
Oh yeah, that could make
They better move for the MLB players. Them shit's gonna leak so far.
Move that all the way every day October.
That's how I feel about Tony Khan right now when it comes to Tuesdays right now.
Whose match is this? You put him on the TV. No, don't.
Remember, they won the Wednesday night war. Remember?
Wow, when Black and Gold it was all right. I'm gonna say that back then. During that time, it was all right. That's why they won.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was watching both. I know, like everyone wants to talk about AEW fans care about ratings. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When Wednesday night war was going on, I did not care about ratings because I was watching both. I loved both.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie. What was it? 2019, 2020?
Yeah, 2019 and 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like literally the end of Black and Gold. Like it was becoming, it was alright, like that.
But you don't like NXT right now. That's crazy.
That's me? I don't get NXT right now.
Black and Gold.
Oh, you talking Ryro?
Look,
nigga,
Black
and
development. I know Black and Gold had all the indie dudes I liked, and then we switched to developmental, who I don't care for. So yeah, you're done. I want to see my indie wrestling. I don't want to see you try to be a wrestler. I want to see people who actually are wrestlers.
But hold on, the current NXT Women's Champion used to be alright, man. Come on, man.
Around the time I wasn't watching her wage, and also they gave her the title.
It's just a coincidence.
Also, they gave her the title just for her to drop it, just so she got signed to WWE. You gave her the belt just for her to get signed to WWE. Your turncoat, you left. Get out my face.
What she ever did to you, brother? She
beat Julia. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Beautiful woman that is a pretty good wrestler.
Roxanne Perez is a very good wrestler. I'm not going to knock her talent. She's a very good wrestler. Very talented. And her run as NXT Women's Champion is very good. It just should have ended on the premiere show. That's all I got to say about that.
Now, you know what's crazy? The last two premieres on CW ended with a blackout winning the championship. How do you feel about it?
That's for
once.
Let's just hope that when Stephanie comes after the title, she doesn't lose to Stephanie. Because if she does, I'm gonna fucking be like Rylo, like fuck this fucking brand, fuck Shawn Michaels.
Oh, don't wait. And if she happens to beat Stephanie, if she beats Stephanie, then what happens if Delta shows up and she beats Delta? Then what we gonna do?
And if she beats Delta,
the women division, I'll say.
Alright, what if Delta beats her?
Gray shows up.
the women division at NXT, you can definitely will say, in my opinion, it is miles better than what the women division is currently dealing with in AEW.
Yes.
I would say miles better, but it is significantly better. Simply because, now I'm be real. This may sound
I'll say
like
they're better booked. The talent in AEW, I think, is better than the NXT Women's Division, but the NXT Women's Division is better booked than the AEW Women's Division.
I may sound like I'm hating on this. So, preference to what I'm about to say. Does anybody care about Mariah May fighting right now?
I do. Me.
I don't.
I feel like a lot of people just stopped caring.
Stop
And that's the sad thing about it.
Anyways, I probably won't watch NXT or Title Tuesday. I'll be watching Chairman play Danganronpa. I've been waiting for this since
Why not both? You can multitask,
Yeah,
correct?
I'm saying, why not both? Like, I'm watching both.
Because, man, my laptop, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm on
How about this? Why not all three?
I can't do all three.
I could do all three.
Alright, here's the best I can probably do. I'll probably be playing Twitch. I'll probably be putting the stream on for a Chairman on Twitch on my phone. Then I'll probably put NXT on my laptop.
I'm watching AEW on the TV, Chairman on the phone. NXT, you don't get no screen time. I'm sorry. Not really.
But you're gonna watch
wild.
the Mercedes match. I'm just
crazy.
saying, you're gonna watch that match out of all matches. What a
Hey, very good.
Alright,
You never seen
my
the
bad.
Circle Pro TDC? I'm just saying.
No. You said who? You said what?
Emi Sakura. That's her name.
No, Emmy's good. Emmy's great.
Emmy's good. It's Mercedes. It's Mercedes, bro.
Mercedes? Oh, she's like, what is... okay, but we gonna
Mercedes
move on. We gonna move on.
What was you about to say? No, say it.
No, we good. Mercedes, you know what?
Yo, bum.
You know,
I know what? No, I don't know. You know.
Okay, I'll put this in an analogy. She's like a WNBA basketball player. Sometimes she be hooping, sometimes she don't.
No, you can't say that because Aja Wilson, Breonna Stewart,
No,
Caitlin Clark, Angel
WNBA is balling right now. More than
you
they.
got elite WNBA players.
And you can't say about
Okay,
WNBA.
Okay, well, then I'll say she's like Tyrese Halliburton. That she is Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, Tyrese Halliburton was an all NBA player. Can't say that.
Yeah, they say Mercedes is all elite talent. They say she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the world right now. You ain't gotta agree with it.
That's crazy.
Who lied to you about that?
World.
Who lied
I'm
to
just
you about
saying.
that?
According to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, I'm just saying.
Who lied to you about that?
Pro Wrestling Illustrated apparently lied. That's what they did.
That's a whole lot.
Them niggas lied to you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
We gonna move on. I'm gonna run down the AEW Dynamite 5-year anniversary card. We start off Taz. We already know he out. He said he gotta go get surgery, so we already know about that. So it's still Nigel, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone. We open up with a Blackpool Combat Club statement where basically Pac and Claudio said, Wheeler Yuta, if you're either with us or against us, choose a side. And that was basically it. We then open the show.
Man, hold on, bro. You ain't joining them. You ain't joining them.
Nah, Yuta's turning, bro. Yuta's turning, bro. Title Tuesday is about to happen. It's about to happen.
Oh, you think he's turning? Okay, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that because that was the final segment. We gonna get into it. But we opened the match with. We opened the show with the International Championship, Ospreay versus Ricochet. Bunch of callbacks from their last match in the Battle of the Super Juniors 2016. I want to say in New Japan. A lot of coast calls. A bunch of "This is awesome" chants from the crowd. Very good match until the end, where into a draw for then Tony Khan to say we're restarting the match, for then
To get a
the
double.
Konosuke Takeshita to come out and beat up on both men and hold up the international title, while the crowd booed that man out the building.
They booed him?
Yes, they booed him. They booed him.
Booed him? What the fuck?
They booed Takeshita. They booed him because they wanted to see Ricochet. They thought they were gonna get that Ricochet Ospreay round 2, and
this ain't
they did.
2016.
Bro, they want matches from the past so much. I want new matches, bro. I want new people. That's the problem with AEW. Literally, the problem. We talked about it before. Homegrown talent does not get looked at. It gets overlooked by the veterans of wrestling, no matter where they came from. I've seen Ricochet win so many titles. I've seen Ospreay win so many titles and win so much shit. Can we have a new champion for once?
I agree. Well, who was the last, technically homegrown AEW champion? MJF?
No, Orange Cassidy.
Jack Perry.
Oh no,
Jack Perry.
Jack Perry.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Jack Perry.
And
okay.
then there was also Orange Cassidy as well, who held that title.
Oh, and I guess Willow as well, because she was TBS champion.
But they didn't really give her a good run though, like that.
Well, no, they didn't, because she was, like, as I always said in the lead-up, transitional champion. That's exactly what she was. So I guess Julia Hart before that.
Okay, I'll say the last homegrown champion that had a good reign, that had a decent reign, which has to go to, I'm gonna say Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that international championship run was amazing. Both of them, actually, both the reigns.
Yeah, because MJF, that title reign was hot garbage. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. That title reign was actually pretty good until they started having them team with
Jay White is what happened.
Jay White, and then a team with Adam Cole. I'm like, bruh, you holding a title. Why do you need more titles to hold, bro? You need to be defending your own title. Simple.
It's like Bo said. We'll get into what happened with the 4 pillars because MJF is definitely a talk we need to have about that. We then move on to more just backstage stuff. Ty's least favorite, Mercedes Moné backstage, basically saying, that AEW's future is bright because money changes everything, and then wait, you're gonna have to play it again because then Lowe's favorite at the moment, Mr. Triple H is racist, and why can I have Hurt Business again? MVP shows up and he's like, I love business, so please take my card. He didn't even let me finish. It.
There's more.
There's more. He said, please take my business card so we could discuss some business. So maybe could we see Mercedes now in the Hurt Syndicate? Maybe. I don't know.
That provides 2 entirely different meanings if you were watching that outcome. Oh my God. Business. Yeah, this ain't a prostitute ring, MVP. What you on about?
Yo, this man said what?
I know you want her in a
God.
I wouldn't want
This man's neck is popping off.
You mean 2 every meeting? Take my business card. We'll discuss business.
Can I ask, has Nep ever gone off on the regular Playin Possum podcast?
Business.
This is a first for me.
I think he has.
This is wild. He said, man. Okay.
I'm crying.
Okay.
I mean,
we then go. Oh, so go ahead.
Oh wait, no, there was something else that happened. Because didn't someone debut?
Yes, I was gonna. Someone. Yes. Wait. Did they? Someone debut? Yes. Someone. Well, someone came back.
Shelton. Didn't Shelton come out?
Yeah, Shelton came back.
Shelton came. Shelton did come back.
Man, hold on. I saw on Twitter that guy promoting Shelton Benjamin highlights from like 15 years ago. That shit had me fucking rolling.
Yo, Chisholm said something about it. I forgot what he said, but he was like, man, these joints is old.
Like, bro, he said fucking that these highlights are older than Twitter itself. And I swear to God, some of these highlights were like from 2003 when he was teaming with Charlie Haas, man.
Dude, I was like,
those
man,
highlights, I was saying those highlights are older than that, but I was like, never mind.
I knew you were gonna say that.
No wait, those highlights are older than that. I'm lying.
It's 03.
Oh my God, bro.
I was born 02, so therefore,
hey, you're like
they older
you're
than
my
me.
brother's age. Fuck.
Like, damn, bro. Oh, hold up. What year was Shelton Benjamin born? 73, 76, 75?
I'm crying. Yes.
Around that time, 70s, right? Mid 70s.
Oh my god.
He's getting near 50, and I understand this guy was trolling. He was just like farming, but god damn it, man! If anyone actually believes that shit, you need to stop watching wrestling.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
He's like, man, I can't wait to see Shelton. I can't wait to see Shelton Benjamin plays his VHS tapes.
It is show. Yeah, shows are what 46, 47 or something like that, or 49. We were just talking about this earlier in the server. It was like Bobby Lashley pushing what 40, 50 or something? No, MVP's pushing 50. Bobby Lashley's pushing 49, I think, or 48.
MVP is 50. Bobby Lashley's pushing 49.
You know,
Bobby Lashley's pushing 50. I think Shelton is 49.
Wow, that's wild.
Wait, and you know what's crazy? Do you know why they played the 2003 highlights of Shelton Benjamin? Because you can't play anything from 2016 and onward because he barely did anything.
Hell no. I'm crying.
You can't play none of that stuff.
And
Shelton
watch,
and Gable, you can't play it.
On
You can't play
Tuesday,
those
watch,
clips.
we'll have Bobby Lashley making his debut.
Oh, Title Tuesday for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
But it's gonna backfire.
Like, man, I'm so fucking tired of seeing different incarnations of the Hurt Business. Like, god damn it, MVP, just fucking let it go. It was good in 2020. It's over now. Stop.
It's
It was
over.
in 2015 when it was in
You
TNA.
failed with Omos.
Oh.
Failed with Omos, and you're gonna fail again in AEW. Hurt Business is over.
The business is shut down.
And we
We're
fucking stop putting all these
business.
black wrestlers in a faction together. What the fuck we do?
The fact that MVP is
Hey,
doing that.
careful now. Careful now. That's what they claim Triple H be doing.
But it's so funny. But it's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, you tread into dangerous water, Jordan. You tread into dangerous
It's
water.
so funny that he's doing that, but apparently it should. Like I said, it should be about race anyway. So, but I'm gonna put all these black wrestlers together all at once because my name is MVP and that's what I believe in. And then we're all gonna get lost in the shuffle because of Tony Khan. And then I'm gonna complain about Tony Khan, just like how everyone else, just like how I complain about Triple H. I'm gonna call Tony Khan racist, and we're gonna see how we're gonna push that agenda. That's MVP in a nutshell, right there.
Yep. Oh wait, no. If you ask him, remember, if you ask him, he never said Triple H was racist. You ask him that, he said, "I never said he was racist." He's like, "I didn't say it. I didn't say it. The fans did. I just agreed with it." But he's like, "I never said it."
Man, this man
Absolutely
don't
insane.
think like a politician, man. This is insane.
That's a crazy political.
Exactly. This is some shit politicians do. Like, damn.
Absolutely wild. He was like, they were like, "You called him racist." He's like, "I didn't. The fans did. I just agreed with it." Like, what? That's so. Like, what do you mean? But anyway, moving on. Funny enough, I have another topic on the Swerve and MVP thing. We're gonna get into it as well after this. But after Mercedes and MVP segment, Renee Paquette tried to interview the Guns about Juice Robinson for Hangman to just show up and beat the living crap out of them backstage, just because.
Oh Lord, you meant your least favorite wrestler?
Yes.
You forgot to mention that too.
I'm gonna save my rant for when we get to the actual Juice Robinson match. Because up next, it's everyone's favorite TV time with Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree. Yes,
Let's just
if anything, if you ask me, this is the best thing on Dynamite that they did. This is the best thing they did.
You trolling,
I am trolling. Basically, this whole thing was Chris Jericho basically being like, there wouldn't be a new TV deal or AEW if it wasn't for Chris Jericho, so you can thank me for that. And he's like, it's also the 34th anniversary of his wrestling debut. Come on, clap it up, guys, for Chris Jericho. 34 years of Chris Jericho. Come on.
Are we done talking about Chris Jericho?
No, we're not.
Oh my God!
The only Chris Jericho I'm clapping for is from Pause. The only Chris Jericho I'm clapping for Pause is from 1998 to 2010. That's it.
Oh,
That 12
fair.
was fucking excellent. After that, fell off. He was
Some of the
mid.
stuff basically, so we could get out of the Jericho vortex. Mark Briscoe and the conglomeration came out, and he basically was like, "I'm gonna fight you at Wrestle Dream," and then Chris Jericho was like, "You think you can go to toe to toe with the Learning Tree?" It's like maybe your brother could have, meaning Jay Briscoe, rest in peace to him. And then he said that Mark will never be as good as Jay, and Mark Briscoe basically knocked him out as if he was Debo and Jericho was Reg and Friday.
So my thing
And
is
basically,
so my thing is this. Remember how fans always talk about don't be talking about dead people, when we talk about dead people, wrestlers dead relatives and stuff like that? Here we go.
thing.
Here we go. Once again. It's cool when AEW does it, but when the Fed does it, it's a problem.
It's a double standard. Like, bro, this is why people shit on tribalism, because it's just fucking double standard. Like, come on.
It's double standard, bro.
Like they said, it's like I'm sorry. I would never for your 5-year anniversary, you wanna fucking bring up a dead wrestler who is very important to the indie scene. On top of that, come on, bro.
Yeah.
We got on Charlotte. Not Charlotte Flair. We didn't get on Charlotte Flair. It was we got on what's her face ass when she did it to Charlotte.
Paige, yes.
Yeah.
Reed. I remember when Punk did it to Paul. No, when he did the Paul Bearer thing, no one really liked that either. Even when they said they got Paul Bearer's family's permission to do it, everyone was like, it's still kind of in bad taste, and we don't really like it.
So what makes you
Then
think?
fucking Christian Cage did that shit for fucking a year. No one gave a
That's
shit.
Christian Cage's whole gimmick. Your dad's dead. That's basically his whole gimmick.
Yeah.
I know, and it was kind of funny because I'm not shitting it. But my God, man. If that's his whole gimmick, man, you gotta shun that then.
Yeah, you got
It's funny because when he did the dead dad thing, it was very. I would say fans were not happy about it, but also when it started growing on a lot of AEW fans because they thought it was funny, and now it's a meme now. If anyone dad dies, it's all I see is Christian Cage memes now. That's all I see.
It's like, whoa, Ryro. Do you remember when we played Danganronpa and like we got to the Kyoko section where she talked about her dead dad, and you were just like that? You got fucking daddy issues.
Right. Not.
Oh my fucking god. Hey,
Kyoko, man. I'm just
I was like, did I say that? I was like,
may I take the floor, please?
Did I hear daddy?
Okay,
that was on me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Currently,
I'm not gonna lie.
there's currently a weather delay in Pittsburgh, and the game is delayed.
Oh, great.
I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those fans that actually liked Christian Cage did it. I don't know. I guess it was funny and it wasn't like he was actually trying. I don't know.
It's funny because he's as old as the guys that he's talking about, basically. That's what it is.
I'm about to say it's funny because he's a father himself too. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what if you die, Christian, and someone does that to your daughter, dog?
Remember, he don't care about his daughter. He kicked her out the building. Kicked his own child out the building.
I remember that.
Absolutely
I remember
insane.
that.
He said, "Security, get her out of here." I was like, "Wow, okay."
Like, damn, bro. Okay, on TV, man, he cares more about his new step family than his actual family. That's crazy.
I'm crying.
Wild, yo. Think about it. In kayfabe, his family's sitting at home, like literally watching him do this stuff, and he's banging Nick Wayne's mom on the side. Like, absolutely insane.
Absolutely.
Is that mix right there? Is that mix?
Oh my god, absolutely wild work.
Speaking of banging on the side, yo, when are we ever gonna? No, hold on. When are we gonna talk about the Brit allegations? When are we gonna talk about that?
The Brit
We can get
allegation.
into that because she was actually on the show, so we can get into that as well. But I don't know about that. I don't think if she was cheating, I don't think it was with Christian. That seems a little wild to me.
Yo,
I don't know about that.
Yo,
No, it wasn't with Christian. It was
speaking
with
of-
multiple people.
Speaking of Wayne, where is Nick Wayne? Like, where the fuck has he been?
He's just been honestly,
waiting
he hasn't
his
really been
time.
doing much. He's just waiting his time because Christian has that contract to fight for the world championship. So, and now that Luchasaurus is out of commission,
Wait
because
a
he has
minute.
pneumonia in both his lungs.
What?
Maybe we'll see more of him now.
Wait a minute. I forgot he had that contract. I literally forgot he had that contract. What?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else.
Funny, he was actually on the show too. Like I said, we gonna get to him. He was on
What
the show.
if Christian is the higher power? That's
God
crazy.
damn,
We just don't
he's
even.
storming.
That would be what I mean. No, I don't think so because remember Claudio and Pax. That when Kip Sabian took the pen from him, he ran into them backstage and they stared him down. So I don't think they're helping. But yeah, we then get into more promos. Darby Allin in a junkyard, basically saying he has nothing left to lose. So Open Challenger Wrestle Dream, which we now know was accepted by Brody King on Collision. So Darby basically being like, well, I got nothing to do with Wrestle Dream, so screw it. Who wants to fight me? I got hands for anyone because I'm upset. So
I had to fall asleep for a second because that shit sound like a bunch of boring ass bullshit.
yeah. Well, now we get into the interesting stuff. The piece of trash versus Juice Robinson, which we didn't even get the match started off because they just threw hands automatically. Just automatically just started fighting. They fought in the crowd, put people through tables. It was going crazy. But it ended with Hangman cheating again, hitting a low blow on Juice Robinson to hit a buckshot lariat to beat Juice Robinson. For then him to try to attempt to murder Juice Robinson by literally choking him out with a strap, literally trying to hang this man for real.
Let's go ahead and do it.
For the savior, Switchblade Jay White to come back and save us from that piece of garbage. The Switchblade, the catalyst to that dog walk Hangman all over the place. To the point Hangman tried to run, thinking he homeboy from the Boondocks, and basically Jay White said, "Don't run, nigga. I see you." Chased him into the crowd and put him through the table. He said, "Don't run, nigga. I see you."
He speared him through the table. I seen it all. He says, "Come here."
And then he cut a exclusive backstage promo where basically he said he don't give a damn about nobody. He just wants the AEW World Championship, but he's going to use Hangman Page as a way to get him on that path to the World Championship. But he said, I'm focused on the world title. That's my main goal. And Hangman, you're in my way, so I'm going to have to get you out my way, but also beating you will set me on that path to get back to the World Championship. So yeah, Jay White, we back. We up.
He's like, bro, if Tony Khan can save Jay White after he fucking fumbled him, I'm gonna give props to Tony Khan if he actually pulls this off.
Because what if he loses to Hangman?
If he loses to Hangman, then Tony Khan, you a piece of trash. That's all I gotta say about that. Hangman should stop winning matches entirely. I actually think he should lose for the rest of his career. I think he really doesn't deserve anything.
The rest of his career.
Hey! This is viral after Hangman beats Jay White.
No, he's talking about his ass. The rest of his career. Okay, bro.
I'm saying we already know how much I hate that man. Like, I know you deserve to lose. You don't.
I'm not. You see, I don't like Mercedes, but I'm not gonna say she should lose for the rest of her career.
No, I will.
I will. I mean, Mercedes gonna his ass.
Yeah, that's Hangman. Mercedes is ass. Hangman is actually good. Like, that's
I will. Look, I'm saying, look. What I'm about to say, they're not.
Hangman is good. He's good. But he's good in the ring. He's good.
I just wish that he never wins again. That's just me. But we move on. We then get the scapegoat Jack Perry backstage. He pulled up in his short bus. And basically Shibata showed up and he was like, fight me. And Jack beat him up and said, all right then. And then that was pretty much it. We then get on to everyone's least favorite wrestler. Well, yeah, everyone's least favorite, Britt Baker versus Serena Deeb. This match was really a bunch of nothing. They were in Pittsburgh, so this was really just Britt coming home, and she got a win. I guess local like this for Serena Deeb to attack Britt after the match for Queen Aminata to show up and save Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Oh no, that pissed me off right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's a Queen Aminata. I love your talent. I love you working the ring. But why the fuck you had to save Britt Baker of all people?
Apparently, I guess they got beef in Ring of Honor, so I guess that was what that was for.
Is it?
So,
Man,
pretty much.
hold on. I just want to say something. Save Serena Deeb, because like, goddamn, with her feuding Tony Storm, when she was feuding with Tony Storm, man, I became a fan of her. Like,
That feud was garbage.
She is so good in the fucking ring, bro. Oh my god, she's incredible.
That feud was garbage, but Serena Deeb is actually pretty good.
She was good she's good in the ring. It's just that feud was absolute dog water. Like, I didn't care for that. We all knew Tony was gonna beat her.
Yes, I fucking knew, but goddamn, I will admit, I do like Serena Deeb. She's a really good wrestler.
Serena Deeb is like Leon for you. No purpose, but he's just so good.
Serves no purpose, but so good. Okay, man. Okay.
We then move on to more backstage stuff, where Renee Paquette interviews Hook about who attacked Taz in the AEW parking lot, and he basically said he's gonna find who did it and he's gonna kill that man. Basically,
Yo, is AEW turning it into an AEW parking lot turned into the NXT parking lot now?
shoot, maybe so. We then move to Christian Cage backstage, basically cutting just I'm Christian Cage, and I'm the face of AEW, and I'm the patriarch, and I'm the father figure. Shout out to Ty. And he's going to win the AEW World Championship. We then move on to that. We then move on to another one of my favorite parts, Mariah May backstage. By the way, hit me up. Like I said, you can ruin my credit score anytime if I have one. Anyway. Man, whatever. Moving on. She basically said, they asked her about Willow, and Willow showed up to try to fight, and then she smacked Mariah in the face, and then security.
They I sound like Uncle Jerome from Snowfall. Yeah, Willow out there squabbling. Yeah, my favorite wrestler, my favorite women's wrestler right now, Willow.
I was gonna say, Willow, what you doing here? You can't even hang. You don't belong here. You lost your last match. You don't belong here, ma'am. I love you, but you don't belong here. True. You don't deserve this at all.
Was bringing some.
You don't deserve to be here.
Which they did say Chris has a plan in action to turn face or something like that. I've seen a tweet.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I got the tweet and I got an article about it.
That happened on Collision.
It happened on Collision.
Stokely basically abandoned her, and she plans to face Mercedes for the TBS Championship. Which, if she doesn't win, I'll have a mental break. So
we then move on to another match I thought was kind of unnecessary, but I guess it was to move this story along. Private Party versus the Iron Savages, which they pretty much squashed them.
Wasn't like a botch or something? Like, it was supposed to look like a botch or something like that. It was weird. I remember watching it.
Yeah, there was a botch.
Only for them.
Private Party basically, yeah.
Private Party basically called out Young Bucks. Young Bucks came out and they said they were gonna fight, and but then they said that Pittsburgh doesn't deserve a match, which was bullshit. And what else happened?
Christopher Daniels came out and basically said that on Rampage is gonna be Private Party and Shibata versus Jack Perry and the Bucks. But like I said, we don't discuss Rampage on here because it's really not that important.
We do not care. We do not care. Basically, we do not care.
We then, like I said, we get back to Lowe's favorite. MVP has a backstage segment where he said he had a big announcement to make, and then Prince Nana walked in and said, "Oh, nah, you was talking real spicy," and I'm gonna need, and he said you was talking mad spicy, and if you don't remember, I was a wrestler. He's like, "I'll lace up my boots and fight you right here in Pittsburgh," and MVP was basically like, "Oh, that's a liquor complaint, and I don't do those, but he does." For Nana turned around, and Shelton Benjamin is now All Elite and he stole Prince Nana's coffee.
Mia Yim's best friend.
It's like, bro, when fucking Shelton Benjamin showed up, bro, was that supposed to be like a big pop moment? Where like,
It
oh
actually
shit,
did pop the crowd. The crowd actually really. If anything, next to Ricochet and next to Jay White and the Ricochet and Ospreay round 2 happening, that was like the next biggest pop of the whole entire show. Everyone popped for Shelton Benjamin, which
even Mia Yim would even posted a tweet on there.
48-year-old Shelton Benjamin, folks.
Yo,
shit.
Mia Yim posted a tweet with wearing Shelton's like a Shelton Benjamin sweatshirt or whatever, a shirt. Which I love their friendship. Like, no matter what company they're in or whatever, they still support each other. Like, they are the best of friends.
Honestly, the IWC should take notes, but you know they're not going to do that.
No, they're not.
I'm not gonna lie though, Shelton Benjamin in like 2008 when he was using his gold standard gimmick with his blonde hair.
Gold Benjamin is top tier. Top tier.
The fact that he never got a main event push is crazy. Because he put on great matches. He was super athletic. He wasn't the best on the mic, but he could cut a promo. The crowd loved him. The fact he never got a main event spot is insane.
What you mean? He got a main event spot on WWECW. What you mean? That's a main event spot right there.
That's not main event.
What? That is not main event. I'm talking going for the WWE or the World Heavyweight Championship, man. That's what I mean by main event.
Oh, I know.
He didn't have to win it. He didn't have to win it, but he should have at least been up there with those guys. But you know, this was before fucking, you know, smaller built wrestlers got more love. I feel like Jeff Hardy's the first, like, not super buff wrestler to ever get a main event spot like that. Jeff Hardy. Either him or Chris Jericho.
It was Chris Jericho.
It was Jericho. It was
Jericho with the undisputed title.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they actually fucking delayed it. Wow.
Which is funny because he wouldn't have won that belt if Triple H didn't tear his quad, which is very hilarious to me.
I ain't gonna lie. You ain't lying. Because Chris Jericho's undisputed title reign was kind of mid.
Yeah, no one really likes the undisputed title reign. For someone to be the first champion, everyone looks at that reign and was like, it was a bunch of nothing because it was overshadowed by Triple H and Stephanie.
True. Like, bro, not gonna lie though, if you look back at his entrances during that reign on YouTube, he had so much aura. Like, I can't even describe how much.
Oh, his theme song was lit,
bro.
His theme song was lit.
Yeah, but he had like the one title in one hand, the other title in the other hand, and he just fucking spinned around, bro. Like, but he matched up with the silhouette. Titantron, that shit was so fire.
The aura, bro.
Man. Oh my god. It's like, bro, Twitter keeps telling me that white people don't have aura. Just look at Chris Jericho from 2001 with that ring.
You said white people don't have aura? Yo, look at Brock Lesnar. Look at Undertaker. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
What? You gotta be kidding me. That's wild.
Hey, white people got aura.
Twitter tells me.
Yo, that's wild that people say white people don't have aura.
Who cares what people on Twitter think? It's like, who cares?
Hangman out of Page got aura.
No, he ain't got no aura. I've never seen that man ever have aura in his life.
He does.
Who ain't got no aura?
No, I won't admit nothing. We moving on. Anyway, we move.
Hangman out of Page.
I would say this. You know a white man who does have aura? The AEW World Champion, Bryan Danielson. He got plenty of aura, and he took on the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Bryan Danielson, for fuck's sake.
I'm crying. Oh yeah, in a dumb ass stipulation, because why in the fuck you talking about title for title, but for the first 20 minutes, it's the continental. No, it wasn't. No, the first 20 minutes. If Okada would have, if Okada would have pinned Danielson, he would have won both titles. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like,
when really this should have been a regular world championship match. There was no need to put Okada's belt on the line. I get it. It was the 5th anniversary, but this whole thing.
I get it. Stupid. It was the 3rd match for them as well.
Yeah.
But the AEW World Title would have been a good enough thing for their 3rd match. Just the title alone, it would have been perfectly fine. We didn't need to put the Continental Classic. The Continental Championship for 20 minutes. It was only available for 20 minutes. Like, I'm sorry. That whole thing was stupid. I didn't get it. Anyone that tried to explain it, you really just glazing at a point. I'm gonna
even their homegrown talent MJF shitted on it.
Yes, he said, and he was not being sarcastic when he said it. Everyone was like, "Is this sarcasm?" And he's like, "No." That make no sense. But aside from the terrible stipulation, great match. Honestly, I think it's their second best in the trilogy. To me, honestly. Really great match for Okada to obviously get beaten because Danielson reversed the pin, and he basically was like he used that possum pin in 2K24 and beat him like that. And then for Okada to be a sore loser and him with a rainmaker right after the match. Then the BCC. Well, sorry, go ahead.
The BCC was already out there before the match was over, if you remember correctly.
All right, I forgot. My bad. Yes. Danielson won. BCC was out there, and then Okada just hit him with a rainmaker and left for BCC to just be left with scraps. Or Wheeler Yuta to come out and basically
with a hammer
fend off and help Bryan Danielson. For him to be like, Title Tuesday, it's me and Danielson versus you versus Pac and Claudio. Which also, here's my thing. I think I agree with Loaf. It makes sense for you to turn because at this point, what are you gonna do with them trios titles if he actually decides to leave the BCC? He can't fight with them dudes forever.
True.
Were you gonna give the title to Moxley, which doesn't make sense because he's going for the world title?
I really think that Yuta is turning on him, and Yuta wanted to turn on that last Wednesday, but it was just like, nah, not yet. Like, we gotta play it off. And I feel like the pressure is gonna get to him because of the Trio Championship.
Yes. And that is it for the 5th anniversary of Dynamite. We will now move on to AEW. Not Rampage. We're moving on to Collision. And basically, which honestly, let's be honest, no one really watched it because, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood. That's because the Hell in a Cell match was a banger. I can't lie. Yeah. It was an absolute banger.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I went back and saw highlights, but I did do my research. So this is basically what happened on Collision. Darby Allin kicked off the show to face Johnny TV.
He's back.
Or Darby
TV.
Yes, Johnny
TV.
John Morrison.
No, I'm just shocked that he came back once again for for a future match, basically.
Yeah, he's mostly doing Ring of Honor stuff. Yes, Darby beat him for Darby to basically be like, I issued my open challenge, so who wants to step up and make a name off Darby Allin for Brody King to show up? And he said, I accept Wrestle Dream, just violence. So, yeah, there's
crazy to me. Fucking John Morrison came out to say that he wants to make a name for himself against Darby.
I'm about to make a name.
No.
What did Gambit say? I'm about to go make a name.
I'm saying no. You got it confused. Darby beat him, and then after he beat him, he said he made the open challenge for Wrestle Dream. He said, "Who wants to make a name of Darby Allin? Come out and reveal yourself." For Brody to come out and basically say that he's just going to bring violence to Darby Allin at Wrestle Dream. Christian Cage was on the show. Him and Mother Wayne came out, and basically he said, "Shut your mouths while I conduct my business." He said Nick Wayne will be competing in the ring, and if you don't show him proper respect, he will jump over the guardrail and slap everybody.
Yo, Chris, no matter what, as much as I can't stand Christian, I fucks with Christian all the time. Like,
Christian, man.
Christian has been something else when it comes to AEW. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Christian is such a goat.
Christian, him and Edge always been like that since the beginning of time. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Christian's always been a goofy. Hey, remember when Christian used to throw his temper tantrums?
Oh my God, yes. And then the DDP stuff.
Yo, remember when he threw a temper tantrum and he got frog splashed by RVD? That shit had me die. I'm like, how you throw a temper tantrum into a 5-star frog splash, my guy?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, since I didn't grow up in like the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression era, I grew up with like Captain Charisma, Where My Peeps At, Christian Cage. Babyface,
I
grew up with that Christian too.
Oh, so you didn't see TNA Christian either, which yeah.
No, I mean, obviously when I went to go back to watch old TNA matches, I just realized, man, this Christian is way better as a heel than he ever was as a face. Let's just get that right there.
Classic Christian Cage. What a phenomenal.
Oh yeah, with the fucking Christian combination, AJ Styles and Tomko. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Kills me that he does not.
And he's part of Team Canada too. Wasn't he part of Team Canada?
Team Canada.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he was.
I think Team Canada was Eric Young, Bobby Roode, and someone else. It wasn't Christian Cage.
No, Christian
He
Cage
ended up
being in Team
he
Canada.
teamed up with them, I think. I think he teamed up with them, but the original, yeah, it was Bobby Roode, Eric Young, and Petey Williams, and Scott D'Amore.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Team Canada had. Oh no, Christian not on there. Why Christian?
Oh,
he did.
I remember.
Oh no,
Main Event Mafia.
Christian Cage? No, Christian Cage wasn't part of Main Event Mafia. That was.
Oh no, sorry. Christian did not join. He wore the shirt during that night. When he debuted, and then he ended up hitting the unprettier, the kill switch on Scott D'Amore. So he didn't want to choose Team Canada or Planet Jared.
Yes.
There you go.
But he was also supposed to join Main Event Mafia, but he ended up going back to WWE, so Kurt Angle and the boys jumped him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then he went to WWE and became a mid card again when he should have been all right. Should have got put into the main event.
And
like, come on.
He did win World Championship.
Wait, remember when he came back to ECW? It's Christian. Like, what?
Yeah, with fucking Matt. Oh, by the way, this is why I fucking hate Matt Striker. I fucking cannot stand Matt Striker.
Todd Grisham. No, Matt Striker tried to save it. It was Todd Grisham that said it.
Oh, Todd Grisham. Well, I fucking get those two mixed up. But Matt Striker. Fuck, I did it again.
Todd Grisham.
Todd Grisham. Fuck Todd Grisham. That motherfucker botched. I want to say botched. He fucked up Christian's return. Bad commentator. Whenever I watch wrestling matches from that time period, I just think, oh god, is Todd Grisham gonna be on the show? And if he is, oh god damn, I gotta turn the video off. I cannot listen to that fucking bitch.
It's Christian.
It's Christian.
Christian.
Like, bro, you sounded so disappointed. Like, damn.
Oh, man.
Hold up. Look, are you the one recording? You gotta pull up that video.
Oh, where?
Of fucking Christian returned to ECW, and then Todd Grisham buries him.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we can show that, do the copyright and everything.
Oh yeah.
We have to figure that out later on. Most likely.
Yeah.
It's Christian. Absolutely wild.
But
then move on to.
But it might get clipped, so we might end up editing that video into a TikTok.
Oh yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah.
I have a lot of editing to do actually, because I've been trying to edit and I always have stuff that pops up. Like I'm going to be editing everybody's clips, so be a great week.
Yeah. We then move on to another vignette. Just whole bunch of backstage and pre-tape stuff on this week of AEW. We have the Outrunners training with FTR. They were hitting the weights. Talking about each other's mustaches and beards, some funny stuff. For the Outrunners to then have a match against the Grizzled Young Vets, otherwise known as, what were their names in not TNA, their names in NXT, Rip Fowler and something. They were the Schism. The Dyad, my bad, the Dyad.
They were GY, they were Grizzled Young Veterans back in WWE, in NXT as well.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying they changed their names and they went and they joined Joe Gacy's Schism and they changed their names.
To the diet, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot about that Joe Gacy faction. That went fucking nowhere. And now he's part of the Y6 and he's doing way better. Like,
way better, yeah.
No, because I'm not watching Raw because night classes and shit, but damn.
No, Joe Gacy.
You said FTR? Wait, you said FTR was in that segment?
Yes, they were. FDR was hanging out with the Outrunners. The Outrunners, They win? Yeah, they won. They won. Yes, they beat Grizzly Young Vets with an upset victory with a victory roll. So basically, Possum pin again.
Wait, what? Bro, what?
Yes, they beat.
Hold on.
Yes,
They had their first match already, right?
Grizzly Young Vets?
Yeah.
I think so.
What? They're...
The-
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next
It's
thing.
because of FTR. They're feuding with FTR, but the Outrunners, like, I guess it was a thing of like, they cost them the match, but really it was just that they knocked who was it? They knocked James Drake off the rope and they rolled up Zach Gibson for the win. So it'll just lead into FTR versus GYV again. We then move on Willow Nightingale versus Trish Adora. Mariah May watching from ringside, looking beautiful as she always does. For Willow to obviously win this match, she hit the power bomb for the win. For then her and Mariah.
Hold on. Babe, it's called Babe with the Bomb. That's what it's called. Babe with the Bomb, or the Doctor Bomb. I think it's called.
Oh, okay, the Doctor Bomb. Oh yeah, shout out Doctor's Death.
I think it is called Babe with the Bomb. Babe with the Bomb. That's what it's called.
Babe with the Bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I can find it.
I found.
Babe with the Power Bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase then. She hit Babe with the Power Bomb on Trish Adora for the win, to then brawl with Mariah all the way around the arena, where she tried to hit, where Mariah escaped a powerbomb attempt from Willow, and she retreated after slapping her in the face. A receipt from Dynamite. Willa Yuta had a backstage interview where Claudio came up to him and he said, "Do we have a problem?" And then Claudio told everyone to back off Wheeler, and he wanted to talk to him. He's like, I just want to talk. Wheeler said he trusted him, and he bled for him, and he's like, who are you anymore? And Claudio said, I never steered you wrong, and I wish you would still trust me because I always had your back. And what did Bryan Danielson ever do for you? Nothing, and I will always have your back. Wheeler then fought, who was this? Oh, one of the Iron Savages, which his name is Beef.
Wait, weren't they on Dynamite? So they show up on Collision?
Yes, they show up on Collision.
And let me guess, he got his ass whooped.
Yes, he did. Wheeler Yuta beat him with the cattle mutilation. For then Tony Schiavone to say what I said last week when we talked about it. He said Wheeler Yuta is conflicted. I remember you was conflicted.
I think you about to say that shit.
So I see they're listening to the podcast. See, Shivani, you probably listened to the podcast. You stole that from me.
I
want my commentary. Give me my money. Give me my money.
I'm crying.
I said I remember you was conflicted. Give me my money, Shivani. Hook backstage again. He said, I'm gonna keep this simple. Whoever attacked my father, I'm calling you out on Title Tuesday. No more hiding. Say it to my face. Shout out Alex Riley for that banger theme song. So yes, we're gonna get Hook versus whoever attacked the mystery AEW backstage parking lot brawler. They're gonna face off. For then the conglomeration of Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly versus the premier athletes of Arya Daivari and Tony Nese, which obviously
Tony
Orange
Nese
and Tony Nese, Tony Abs.
Oh my gosh, bro! I haven't heard that name in a hot minute. Tony Nese.
205 Live, man. What a time. What a time.
What a time, bro.
The conglomeration of OC and O'Reilly, obviously with the win with a total elimination, where basically it's like him and Bobby Fish's move, but instead of him hitting like an elbow or like a running knee, it's the orange punch when Kyle O'Reilly just sweeps the feet. Lexi Nair then interviewed Mercedes Moné backstage. Yes, for Chris Statlander to interrupt.
Fucking Ty doesn't have his camera on, but I already know he fucking leaving. Like, fuck Mercedes. It's like, hey, something. Mercedes to you is Leon to me. I hope you know that. You're the only one that likes her, man.
Mercedes
You're the only fucking
Monet,
person in the world that likes her.
yo, Mercedes
That's
Monet is
valid.
like diarrhea, bro.
Dang,
It's you
that's
and
why.
Peyton.
Wait,
You
you
and
even hit,
Peyton.
wait. Funny, I said Mercedes Monet. No one even hit the ass sound bite. I thought that was crazy.
Bruh.
Everyone was
Dope.
leaving.
Everyone got up and walked away, just like Solo
That shit is
winning. Am I
a
right?
2-pack of ass.
The
Budden,
fuck is he talking about?
Joe Budden.
The fuck is you talking about? Let me go finish this.
Joe Budden. Anyway, Chris Statlander interrupted, said she wanted her match against Mercedes tonight, and Mercedes told her, no thank you. We'll get into the Chris Statlander stuff. Like I said, we said earlier, it looks like they turned her babyface, and they got rid of Stokely. So we'll talk about that because there's an article about it, because apparently they just dropped it like a bad habit. We then have a four-way match of Hologram and Commander versus Action Andretti and Nick Wayne.
Wait,
Bunch of high flying.
he said the fatal four-way?
Yeah, it was a fatal four-way.
You made it sound like a tag team match. He said Commander and a
Oh,
and
I did, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my bad. Okay, let me rephrase it. It's Commander versus Hologram versus Action Andretti versus Nick Wayne for Nick Wayne to get the win. I'm sorry, no, Hologram. Hologram got the win. I got confused. Nick Wayne almost won with a near fall, but Hologram ended up winning the match with
Where did
a
Hologram
Blue
come?
Thunder Bomb.
Wait, what?
Hologram comes from
What?
yes, Hologram.
A Blue
I know,
Thunder
no one ever-
Bomb? A Blue Thunder Bomb? A Blue Thunder Bomb wins a match. That's
In 24, winning a Blue Thunder with a blue. Like, bro, do you know how many times Sami Zayn hit a Blue Thunder bomb?
And he
gets one
never
every
finished the match. Every
there's
single
only
time.
been one time he actually won.
Wait,
One time, and that was what 20.
someone get that. Yeah, it was like 20, like I think NXT days.
No. It was when he was with the Bloodline. He actually.
Oh,
hit
really?
I think so. It was a SmackDown episode, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see. I can look it up.
Someone entered that Roman Reigns clip of him saying that move don't finish nobody. That move sucks.
Fucking Hologram won a match with a Blue Thunder bomb in 2020. Like, bro, that's like fucking Seth Rollins' Phoenix Splash. I've only seen Seth Rollins hit it twice. Royal Rumble
He's
20
only
and
yeah,
SummerSlam.
he,
Other than that, he never hits that move.
Oh.
Never.
he used to hit it all the time in Ring of Honor.
Wait, they saying that
After 2015, he don't hit that shit anymore.
Crown Jewel in the Crown Jewel kick last year, Crown Jewel kickoff show, he beat JD McDonough with a fucking Blue Thunder Bomb.
Oh, it's JD McDonough though, so I mean,
It's on the pre-show, so nobody watched it.
yeah, true.
But-
True.
Oh, also he has pinned AJ with the Blue Thunder Bomb as well, as I looked up.
AJ Styles?
Yeah.
What?
You see AJ Styles with a
And-
Thunder
and-
Bomb?
Hey, June 12th, and I pulled it up. Fight for Wrestling tweeted it too. Sami Zayn wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb in WWE Raw, June 12th, 2023.
2023?
Last year.
And look, there's my hero, Jalen Daniels.
Where was I? I probably wasn't watching, but still, where was that's absolutely insane.
AJ Styles lost to a fucking Blue Thunder bomb.
Thunder Bomb.
AJ
Wow.
Styles, all people. I can understand JD McDonough because he's a fucking bum, but AJ Styles, man, oh my god, I'm sick.
I'm
Styles
looking
losing
at
to a
right
Blue
now.
Thunder
Right
Bomb
now.
is wild.
Let me see. Yeah, he beat AJ with the Blue Thunder Bomb. That was and he beat AJ again in the Bloodline with a Blue Thunder Bomb.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Oh nah, man.
Wow!
Bro, this is
Wow.
fucking worse than when AJ Styles lost 3 times in a row to James Ellsworth. Oh my god.
Yo,
Oh, wow.
so Sami Zayn beat him when Sami Zayn was shortcut Sami Zayn, and then Bloodline Sami Zayn beat AJ with a Blue Thunder Bomb. That is crazy.
Wow.
Shout out to Sami Zayn.
Wow.
Shout out to Sami Zayn.
I was saying. wait, Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
He won with a Blue Thunder Bomb?
Yes.
Shout out my nigga Sami Zayn.
Yo. And shout out Autograph for winning the Blue Thunder Bomb, because It rarely happens. It has happened only twice.
Yeah.
No, sorry, three
Yeah.
times. Three times.
Crazy.
Three times.
Crazy.
Three times. Three times.
Shout out hologram. Yeah.
Call a hologram, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Shout out hologram.
that gets a pop out of me because Blue Thunder Bomb rarely fucking wins.
It's a fucking transitional move, man. Like, it's not even a transitional move. It's just a fucking move.
It's a fake finish move, basically.
Yeah. It's basically a super kick now. It doesn't finish it.
I want to say, I feel like Takeshita is one with a Blue Thunder Bomb too, because he was doing that for like a hot minute as well.
I thought he put niggas through ladders with the Blue Thunder Bomb. I remember correctly during the what match was that? The ladder match?
Yeah, it was a ladder match. That joint was crazy. Shout out to Takeshita again.
Did he put was it in Helico through the table? I mean through the ladder or
I think.
I remember.
I don't remember.
Let me see what he. Let me see.
While we figure that out, Chris Statlander had a match. She basically beat some jobber talent for Mercedes to walk down the ramp, and she basically said, "You're gonna find out what happens when you mess with the CEO." And Camille basically try to beat up Statlander for Chris to get back up, for Camille to hit her with her finisher, and told her to sit her ass back down like she's Samoa Joe.
By the way, Takeshita hit EOP, El Phantasma, at Forbidden Door this past year with a Blue Thunder Bomb through 2 tables. Which did get a pop out of me, by the way.
Oh, El Phantasma.
Oh, yeah.
It did get a pop out of me. A big pop.
Yeah. Shout out El Phantasmo, the headbanger himself. Yes, so now we move on to the main event of Collision. As Wolf said, this was completely unnecessary. The Private Party technically already got the match anyway. It was already set in stone. The Eliminator match, winner faces the Bucks. Private Party versus Top Flight versus the House of Black. Also, House of Black deserves more, and they deserve better. Private Party to win. And that was basically done.
Wait. Hasn't the House of Black been the trio champion before, if I'm correct?
They have been the trios champions. They haven't been tag champions.
Okay, makes sense.
Ooh, look at this.
So yeah, that was basically Collision. We already ran down the Wrestle Dream card. So then I will now go into what this whole episode is about: AEW booking, because
the good,
it says here
the bad, and the downright motherfucking ugly booking of AEW.
Yes, so Chris Statlander, I have a tweet and an article. Let me find the tweet first, because this was absolutely insane to me, if I still have it. Oh, no, I don't, but I still have the article. So basically, a report has emerged regarding Chris Statlander's upcoming character change. After she defeated Will Nightingale in the Chicago street fight, she went missing. Her to return at Collision Grand Slam. It seems like she will be starting a feud with Mercedes Moné, and this is coming from Fightful.
Wait, bro, hold on. A commercial break. John Cena just scared the fuck out of me because he just tweeted out, "You won't remember my name," and then he replied to that by saying, "Until I make it impossible to forget, proud message to be the voice behind the powerful message from Honda." That just scared me for a second. Like he said, no one will remember his name.
Well, who said that?
John Cena. Motherfucker scared me for a second.
No, John Cena has been on side quest on top of side quest.
John, he been on a side quest.
But especially with the whole OnlyFans stuff, like.
That joint was funny.
Yo, that shit had me dying, bro.
I totally forgot about that.
I like my man.
I refuse to believe John Cena is doing anything sexual on OnlyFans. I refuse to believe it.
He did. You didn't see his stuff? He posted like funny memes on. It wasn't real OnlyFans. He just posted memes on.
Yeah, he been trolling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He knows.
Yeah, and Randy said he'd help him with it too. I was
oh fucking hell.
But the bet, first and foremost, like we was talking about the main event of Collision. Why is Private Party literally going through another match when they had won their Eliminator match? Now I get it. I understood when Takeshita lost his match, even though he should have just got a match straight up against Moxley. Wait, and I'm pretty sure
That's one of the worst match types ever. Why do I need to face the champion in order to face the champion? I don't like that. I don't like that match.
I don't get it either.
Not even gauntlet match. Well, there's only been a few gauntlet matches in WWE that have actually done that, but it actually made sense. Like when Kofi did it.
Yes, I don't.
Yeah, but this is a one-on-one match.
Yeah, one-on-one
against the champion to face the champion.
Yeah, that'll make
the
no
eliminator matches. Really, especially if it's the person that you're facing, they'll beat them in the non-title match just so then you'll know they're not winning the title match. So it's like, what's the point?
I hope Private Party wins on Saturday.
I hope so too, man.
Because they're owed a title shot, which also goes to Triple H is racist, but guess what? Why hasn't Private Party won a tag team championship yet?
That's because Mark Quinn got injured for most of it when they were hot. That's what happened. They were hot, and then he got injured, and then not Mark Quinn. I think Isaiah Cassidy. He was stuck with the Hardys for like the longest point. So it was just injury.
I don't know. I just feel like they should have been tag team champions at this point. Y'all made. Shit.
No, I agree. I agree. It's just injury, just bad timing.
I would have had. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I would have had them beat the Acclaim.
Honestly, yeah, but I think they were still injured at the time. I think he had like a pec or like a leg injury.
And what happened to their theme song, man? The theme song's gone. Because I swear it used to be shots.
Yeah.
Shots. When Mark Quinn used to hump the air to my shots.
Yup.
They took that away. Disappointed me. Come on, bro. I love that thing. That shit actually grew on me. It was fucking hilarious.
Private Party got Death Rebelled and they don't even work there. That's crazy.
Right, hey.
Yo, that is getting flipped, bro. That is.
Dang, Death Rebel ruining themes and companies they don't even work in.
Man.
Absolutely wild.
That probably the next job position once get
Yo, I'm crying, bro. Yeah, you know they're going right to AEW once they get their contract is up.
Exactly.
Oh my god, please don't. Please don't.
Yes, sir.
5 years.
Yes, sir. They going right to AEW.
Can you imagine going from I swerve when I drive? It's like man, I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed.
No. Kenny Omega's theme being ruined because he's a player.
No. You take away Battle Cry, we gonna fight. If you take away Battle Cry,
no. The ultimate disrespect. Taking away Sabata's theme.
Ooh, we gonna fight.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt me.
Either take away Sabata's theme, take away Hook's theme too.
No, if you can't give her to Action Bronson, you can't do that.
Yeah, you cannot get rid of Action Bronson. If they do that shit, I'll be pissed because I fucks with Action Bronson. It's the reason why I've been a Hook fan. It's the reason why I've been a Hook fan because I'm like, he has Action Bronson thing. Like when I first heard it, I recognized who it was. I'm like, yo, Taz is a G for this shit. I know it was Taz that did this shit that pulled it off.
Yeah. Shout out Action Bronson for real.
Who has won a wrestling match in AEW, by the way.
Yes, he has. Team with Hook.
Yo, he actually did well in that match. I'm not gonna lie. He surprised the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Ghostface, be proud of your son.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with this damn Steelers game? I'm sorry, interrupt. It said that it is delayed until at least 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Wait, we're having a Steelers game at the hours?
We might have it at 8:30 Central Time. It will start if everything all holds. That's the latest update. Hey, speaking of the chat.
Wait, hold on. Why?
Go live right now. We want to talk.
Oh yeah, we just wanna talk. No, sorry. We just want to talk. Death. There we go.
Yep. But yeah, to get back on topic, Basically, yes, it's that he was working as a heel. The report from Fightful is saying that her partnership with Stokely seemingly ended this week. Um, where Stokely was actually watching Private Party's match on Dynamite. So there's that.
Stokely is like one of the best managers in AEW. I mean, there's not that many managers out there like that, but Stokely is something else. And
yeah, very much. Stokely's a G.
Like,
he brings very much comedic relief.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
That under being a babyface to face Monet. If Monet wins, we right. I'm definitely right. I'm not gonna lie. He said I'm not watching it. I'm crying.
I'm not watching. He said you're gonna have a mental breakdown. Remember, that's what he said. But to piggyback off what we were talking about last week, I wanted to say I saw this article and I felt like this had to be addressed. Booker T addressed Swerve Strickland's comments.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Let's see here. It says on an episode, I guess his Hall of Fame podcast. Someone on his YouTube gave him a super chat and said, "What are your thoughts on Swerve claiming WWE doesn't treat black wrestlers fair?" And it says and the guy goes, "It seems he only cares about being black when it benefits him." Booker T responds by saying, "Look at the black talent in WWE right now, like Bianca, Obafemi, the New Day. New Day won more tag titles than anyone. Bianca's headlining WrestleMania. Obafemi's a young guy out of NXT, and he's like, I'm just trying to figure out what he's talking about."
The Usos.
Then he said it holds a question. He thinks because then they were asked, is it a personal grudge Swerve has, which we already know he does have against Triple H, because Triple H never wanted to book him for anything, and Shawn had to basically be like, give the kid a chance because he's actually pretty talented. So he goes into that saying, so I think I'm trying to figure out if it's something that happened to him personally, as far as him maybe not getting the push he wanted in WWE. He felt like he should have been a bigger star. And the thing is, sometimes it doesn't work out. And he says, I hate that we're still talking about this race thing. You know, WWE is doing what WWE is doing with black folks. And I say that with all sincerity because I'm black and I've been working for the company for a long time. And I know how I've been treated for the last 20 years. So,
like I said,
that's basically Booker T's comments.
Because, like I said, it goes back to what fans were saying. If Triple H was racist, wouldn't Booker T not be working there? Let's go there.
Very much.
Let's go there. If Triple H was racist, would Booker T be working there? And Booker T has been a mainstay for the longest. And now that we're in the Triple H era, where is he at? NXT, chilling. He's chilling. He been loving this spot. He been shown so much love. Shit, did he show up in the Royal Rumble last year, this year or last year?
Yeah, he showed up at the Royal Rumble 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed up last year. Even though that was not, that was the Triple H era yet, right?
Well, not fully,
not fully,
but you know, a lot of. But it was starting to get to the Triple H era.
But I'm just saying, like, if Triple H was racist, Booker T would not want to work with fucking Triple H at all. Not even be near him or nothing like that. But it's crazy that people are saying that Triple H is racist, but the person that it kind of screwed over time. It kind of screwed over time is working with him. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I think I have some more comments on this too. Let me see here if I can find them as well. Oh yeah, I mentioned I put it in the server in the chat, but also Big Swole, Cedric Alexander's wife, has something to say about it because everyone's this also kind of leads into AEW as well because of Triple H's comments at the press conference, whereas I don't know who it was because I didn't watch it. Someone
asked them about the representation of black wrestlers in WWE, like the question that was going on, and basically Triple H said, "I do not see color," and people are mad at that comment. But I'm like, why
Taken out of proportion.
yeah, they're taking it out of proportion because it's just like, why are we talking about? Hold on, why are we talking about? Oh,
Like what he meant by saying like I don't see color, like he
like
sees
he's not.
talent, he sees the skills.
Thank you, thank you. That exactly what. Sorry, exactly what Nep said. Exactly what Nep said. He sees nothing but the talent. So it's just like, bruh, if the story, and we talked about it yesterday. If the story fits, then they'll fit in. But if the story don't fit, guess what? You're not getting booked to that main event shit. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Big Swole, Cedric Alexander's wife, for those who don't know, she made a comment about it saying, so many things could be said, but I'll leave it here. And she put in quotes, well, you don't see my experience.
Big Swole.
So
weren't you getting dissed by Tony Khan? You could have said, why didn't you say it with Tony Khan when Tony Khan disrespected you on Twitter? Now you want to say it because they're talking about WWE. Here we go again with this bullshit. Big Swole, let me tell you, no offense. I'm sorry, Big Swole. You weren't even that fucking good in wrestling. So sit your fucking ass down somewhere. You're only known as Cedric Alexander's wife. And your husband is being used in NXT. So you talking about so many things can be said? Sit your ass down somewhere. For real.
Yeah,
like,
funny enough, there's a comment that literally says this. You ain't praised WB for some they said, weren't you just telling Tony Khan there was lack of representation over in AEW when it first started? Now you saying WWE?
Thank you. Oh my fucking, that hit it right on the motherfucking money. What I was about to say too. Thank you. Weren't you just saying this shit to Tony Khan? But you didn't call Tony Khan racist though, right? There's still lack of representation in black wrestlers in AEW. I have a list. Matter of fact, let me find that list right now. Where's that list at? Where did I put that list at? I don't have that list. God damn it. I don't have that list.
But yeah, there's a lot of black people in AEW right now. Athena literally is their longest reigning world champion right now in the company. Like, what are we talking about?
She should be AEW Women's World Champion right now.
I do agree. I'm not lying about that. Queen Aminata is featured on Dynamite. She's featured on most of the shows. She's featured on Ring of Honor, Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage. Red Velvet is the Ring of Honor Women's TV champion. Will Nightingale was just TBS champion. Swerve Strickland was just their world champion. Like, what was Scorpio Sky was a TNT champion? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, seriously. Oh, wait, the Acclaimed, 2 black men were tag team champions. What are we talking about? There's representation in both companies, so I don't see why AEW fans are trying to try and take this as a shot at WWE. You guys have representation too. Both companies are representing both black people. Why is this a race thing? Like it's an MVP. It was also an MVP, and then people took what Swerve said and they just ran with it on entirely. Swerve talking about they don't like when black people get paid.
Bro,
MVP talking about
oh my bad. For the past month, we've been saying wrestling's for what? The niggas. We've been saying this. We've been saying that for the past couple of fucking months. Because we've just been happy that wrestling overall has been showing some goddamn representation, man. Like, come on, bro. Swerve, we was rooting for you, my nigga. We was rooting for you. We was.
I'm still rooting for you. But that was the
dumbest shit you could ever say just to try to piggyback on fucking MVP, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, bro, it made no sense.
I don't agree with his statement because my thing is like, it's like what Ty said. The report came from Dave Meltzer, who we really shouldn't take seriously because for the past couple years, all his reports have been dog doo doo. So to start off with that, and even if WWE was saying that they didn't consider the money that AEW paid you to be reasonable for them, that's them. They're in their right to feel that way because maybe to Tony Khan you could be a big star, but to WWE you can't be. It's just a difference of opinion. WWE doesn't see you as a top star that they pay that much money for. They did it to Mercedes. They did to Mercedes. Mercedes tried to come back to WWE and try to get Charlotte and Rhea Ripley money, and they said you ain't worth that no more. And then she got mad and went back and went to AEW.
She honestly, she wasn't, and it shows now. It really shows. It's been how many years she's been in AEW now? It's her second year.
Also, AEW is different on how WWE does business is different from how AEW does. AEW is strictly about wrestling. WWE is a global machine. You have wrestlers on red carpets. You got them showing up to award shows. They're doing TV stuff.
They're showing up football games.
Seth Rollins was on the sidelines at the Ravens game with Angel Reese. Shit.
Yeah, and Martin Humphries.
Exactly. And
he was what's his face? Remember he was thrown over the stands by what's his face?
Yeah. So with WWE is at this point, WWE's gotten to a point where the company is big, like the wrestling is the last thing they're worrying about because there's a global image they have to keep up with all this stuff. AEW,
they're getting back into the mainstream for the first time since you could say the 90s.
Yes. Like for real, this is the first time this is a recent time in history where WWE's actually cool to watch. Get The Rock say wrestling is cool again. Yeah, it's cool to watch WWE now because the last couple years it's been absolutely abysmal to watch. And if you was watching, you was really watching because you were still a fan, or because there was someone on the show you were like, I stopped watching WWE after 2020 because I was pretty much done with everything. I was watching anything else but WWE.
Yeah, I stopped watching WWE after 2017, and then it came back until Cody Rhodes.
2019 was when I stopped watching. Like I watched the pay-per-views, but the weekly shows, I watched it and I turned it off.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll watch pay-per-view. I'm sorry, PLEs. I watch the PLEs, but I won't watch any of the weekly shows. But I say what I'm saying to say this. Swerve, you are, and I'm like one of your biggest fans, bro. I think you are a great star. You're a great wrestler. But to WWE, are you worth that money to get? Are you how I say this? The money that AEW paid you is cool because it's AEW. WWE, they give that money. That's Roman money. That's Roman Reigns money. As far as I'm concerned, I love you, Swerve, but you ain't on Roman Reigns level. So I get, and also I really think it is a personal grudge because Triple H did not have faith in you, bro. Like if Triple H had no faith, you admitted it. You said Shawn had to give you all the opportunities. He had to convince Hunter to give you opportunities. So I think it's like Booker T. I think it's because you have a grudge because the guy in charge never gave you a chance. So it's like if the report is true, and Triple H was responsible for bringing all those guys back that Vince fired. If we remember, he brought back Carrion, he brought back Hit Row, he brought all them dudes back because he saw their potential. You was on that list, but because you were signed by AEW, you just didn't get taken back. But they tried to offer you, but you wasn't gonna get as much money as.
He contradicted himself when he said that WWE offered him, but offered him to come back. But he's talking about WWE's racist. Okay, bro. Okay, Triple H racist. Okay, bro.
Well, he didn't say Triple H is racist. He didn't say that.
He's trying to make it seem like they had Triple H.
There's an agenda.
Yeah.
Because AEW wants to pay me. Because AEW wants to pay me this much, you guys have to go and be like, "Oh, you wouldn't pay him that much. Why do you care?" Like, of course, you gonna get mad because if it was MJF that got that money, would you say the same thing? We wouldn't have paid MJF that much money. Would have you said that? So it's very. I don't know why we're bringing race. Has nothing to do with it. It's just based off the fact that to them you're not a big enough talent for them to try to slide you that much money. It doesn't make sense for them, and it's valid for them to feel that way. Because, like I said, example Mercedes. She left WWE, went to do the New Japan run, got injured. So obviously, if you try to re-sign with WWE, they're not going to look on your history with them. They're going to look on what you've done after you left the company.
True.
And your value of after you left the company, not to your fault because you got injured, so it stunted your run when you left. But they got to take that into account. You got injured early on into your run post WWE. So we have to go looking that forward. We can't pay you what you're asking because how do we know you're not going to get injured in this run and we still have to pay you? It doesn't work like that. It's a business. There has to be reasoning. Some stars think they're bigger than they actually are. I don't think Swerve thinks he's bigger than what he actually is. I just think that for him, it's a personal grudge with Triple H, and it's like, oh, why they can't like you guys had me 2 years ago and you let me go, and now I'm over here doing big things, and you telling me I ain't worth the money I'm getting paid because I'm doing this thing. But if it was somebody else, like I get where he's coming from. It's out of pettiness and spite because of the stuff that him and Hunter had to go through with. But it's like I said, WWE has to look at market value. They can't give you Roman Reigns money if you ain't going to deliver like you Roman Reigns. They can't do that. It doesn't make sense.
I feel like Swerve probably had an attitude backstage in WWE too. That could be, and that's the missing. I feel like that's the missing part we're missing from all this. What was your attitude like, Swerve, in WWE at first? Like, how were you? Because usually that's what determines, how you're being booked and stuff like that. Some motherfuckers have attitudes and shit like that, and they get tossed to catering and stuff like that. But Swerve,
that's a question I guess we have to ask him personally. Like, how was he backstage? Or you have to ask someone that was close with him backstage. Maybe like the Hit Row dudes. Like, but
not
I don't know. I never heard of anything.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like, so we don't know. We don't know. We don't work there. We don't know.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, another topic I want to get into, because this also goes with WWE. I've seen a lot of fans have a back and forth on the Hell in a Cell match with Drew and Punk and the steel cage with Hangman and Swerve, because everyone was talking about the violence.
The unprotected.
Everyone remembers.
The unprotected shot.
The toolbox shot. The unprotected shots and all the blood and all the stuff that they did in the Hell in a Cell match, and everyone loved it. But they did the same stuff with Hangman and Swerve, but everyone was like, ew, no, disgusting. And I have a tweet. Someone said they took two pictures of them side by side, and they said, I don't want to ever hear about wrestling being too extreme. If you can't handle it, get out the kitchen. And people are saying, but WWE never used a syringe, though. And they're like, so, and someone made a great analogy. They said, violence in wrestling is like cheese on pizza. They go hand in hand. Same with extra violence and extra cheese. It just makes it better.
I'm not gonna lie. People are complaining. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of felt like the syringe spot was kind of a little bit too far, to be honest. Yeah. That's where it was.
It was very much.
It was like,
I know it was for.
And on top of that, weren't they already criticized for the Jack Perry unprotected chair shot too beforehand?
Yes, they were, even though it was a gimmicked chair and he actually didn't really get hurt because it was revealed it was a gimmicked chair, so he wasn't really gonna get actually like physically hurt from it. But people were still upset about it, and everyone was like, "Oh, and it was very much everyone was like, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of wussies," and da 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 da. And I'm like, to be fair, that spot still could have went terribly wrong, because we've seen in wrestling there's been plenty of mistakes. So even the gimmick chair can still leave some damage. So while the spot looked cool, there's some things we gotta take into consideration. But I'm just not a fan of people seeing one thing and being like, that's a little too much, and then seeing another thing where it's almost the same, and then they're like, but that's cool though.
Yeah,
and
like I said,
I was sitting here.
My bad. I was saying because the syringe spot was a little too much, but the rest of that match, I understand why the blood feud like that. So the same reason for that is the same reason why I fuck with the CM Punk and Drew match. Because it was a blood feud. It was personal as fuck. Like I said, the unprotected toolbox shot, I understand. Cool. Things happen. And it's like, y'all act like that WWE has actually done it multiple times before. Meanwhile, you had AEW All Out being fucking all murder out, basically, at that point. Come on, bruh. like I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying like we're not gonna be start criticizing each other companies and stuff like that because it's very violent or whatever. Come on.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed both. I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell match. I thought it was great. Like I said, it was one of my favorite matches on the whole entire event, along with the tag team match. That was good too. But for people to be like, oh, the violence was not the same, and because Hangman's and Swerve's wasn't wrestling, but this was. I'm like, stop it, bro. Stop coping and stop making excuses. The only difference was Punk didn't use a syringe on Drew McIntyre. Everything was pretty much the same. Everything was pretty much the
Didn't
same in
he?
that match. They bled.
Didn't he?
They did
Did he
some
stuff?
spots.
Didn't Drew stuff like Didn't Drew stuff the beads in his mouth or whatever too?
Oh, Punk. Well, yeah, yeah. Punk stuffed the beads in his mouth in the match, but Drew did stuff beads in his mouth. I think in the lead up to the match, but he still, like, come on, man. Like, he busted him and he like literally busted him open with a metal toolbox. Like he said, they needed 16 stitches on his head.
It was boom, like an unprotected headshot.
Like unprotected, bro. So what are y'all talking
stitches.
about?
He had to get 16 stitches, Drew McIntyre. 16.
Like, and Swerve and Hangman walked away with barely anything. Like, that's crazy to me. There was no reported injuries for either of them in that match.
And also, speaking of that pay-per-view, they are aware of what happened between Cody and Kevin Owens.
I seen that a couple.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that in
we'll talk about that
Wednesday. But yeah,
to end this off, I forgot. Also on Collision, Mariah May had a backstage interview. I forgot about this too. She had a backstage interview. She had this line I thought was mad funny. She basically said, "Everyone is drooling at a shot at me for my title. Is this AEW or my DMs?" And I was like, "Okay then."
Oh, you about to go in her DMs?
Yeah, you about to go through here.
I've been on. What you mean? If she, I mean, well, hey, Matthew got her to respond and retweet a post he did about her. So I mean,
yeah, because he's a goon.
Goon away.
Brian May back in December, January, whenever the fuck I did that shit. Oh nah, it was over. She had the entire show cold. And especially when she teased that nude photo shoot that never fucking happened, by the way. Oh, nah.
still mad. I'm still mad. No, remember, she said she can't do it without Mina. She said she needs Mina to do the celebration. So and Mina's here. So I mean, just Mina, please don't do anything crazy. I still need them photos. Get the photos, and then you can tell her she's acting wild. That's all I gotta say.
This has been a great episode.
Maybe like a little kiss or two, but nothing crazy.
Hey, yo,
Okay.
yeah, this has been a great episode of All Elite Waffling. Thank you for thank you. If you're watching right now, well, so you watch it on TikTok side. Thank you so much for coming through. If you're watching it on YouTube, thank you in advance for all the love and support. For the people out there that think that we don't watch AEW. We do.
No.
No. I'm just saying in general for the people that think that people don't watch AEW in general, because like I said, people are wrestling fans in general.
Yes.
I'm saying that. I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying this because you can be a wrestling fan and you can still have an opinion on either company. I'm saying this in general. Like I said, no matter what, wrestling is supposed to bring us together. Wrestling is supposed to, we're supposed to show love to the wrestlers, not, do what the IWC does and be like tribalistic. But like I said, like I said, I want people to know that wrestling is supposed to bring us together. Like I said, we have AEW fans that that watches NXT or that watches WWE. We have AEW fans that they just watch AEW, but like I said, they just enjoy it. You got WWE fans that it's like different things that it's like different companies that are being watched no matter what. And like I said, at the end of the day, I want people to understand. I just want people to understand. And like I said, it goes to what Swerve and MVP and all this other stuff has been talking about. No matter what company you watch, We still watching wrestling. And guess what? Wrestling is for the niggas. Wrestling is for this almost for the Latinas, the Latinx.
The Latinos,
Wrestling,
Latinas, todo esto,
wrestling is for the Caucasians, the white people. Wrestling is for everybody. So,
And I just want to give my 2 cents on this. Also, we should be allowed to criticize any company that we please, especially if you're a fan of the company. I be on here. I'm like AEW till I die. Like I love AEW with everything, but but that doesn't mean I have to go in blindly and ignore any bad things they do. Same with WWE. Like any companies just be doing some terrible things, and you have to acknowledge the terrible things. You can't just because you're your favorite don't mean you just gotta go in with blind, just be like, I didn't see Tony Khan do this. I didn't see Triple H do that. I don't know who runs TNA. But like whoever does that, they didn't do that either. Like, come on, man. Like, really, if you're a real wrestling fan, you can acknowledge the stupidity and stuff that they do here. Let's just be honest.
No, don't worry, because we like I said.
Yeah, hold on. Let me say one more thing. Let me say one more thing. Yeah, now get that bullshit out of your fucking face.
I'm
Nigga.
crying.
Put that shit on the ground.
Nah,
But yeah, AEW for life, WWE for life, TNA for life. Come on,
Harder for life.
New Japan Pro Wrestling for life. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
For real. I'm a Stardom fan. I think I'm the only Stardom fan that's actually in this server. But
Hey!
I'm
you
trying to get
are.
into it right now currently.
I'm actually trying to get into
who else is now in the Stardom? Who else?
Me. I actually have watched.
Oh, you're in the Stardom?
Yeah, I have watched because that's how I knew about Julia. I like watched like different stuff and everything about like the history of Stardom. I like watching stuff like that.
Oh.
I like watching the history of.
Okay, then Stardom for life.
Well, I said this has been another All Elite Waffling episode 4, as it's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Booking. I like the title. I don't know why. It just came out of nowhere. But like I said, any last words before we head out?
Tune in next week to hear my rant on Hangman Adam Page.
I'm crying. And it'll be uploaded on time, by the way, too. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Ryro, shout out to Matthew. Like I said, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be a spinoff. It wouldn't be a spinoff at all.
I just want to say this as well. I just want to say thank you to both for you guys. Because honestly, you guys didn't have to give me or Matthew a spinoff about AEW. You guys could have done something else or just maybe not do this in general. So I thank both of you for even giving us this opportunity to even talk about wrestling on your platform. So I just say I'm greatly appreciated to both of y'all.
Hey look. I as a content creator, I will want, like I said, I will rather use my platform for other people than myself. I'm gonna say it just like that. I mean, it's not just my platform, but I'm just saying in general. Of course, I know Taiwan probably would say something, but take that. Thank you, you're welcome. All right, like I said, we are out of here. Another episode. It'll be uploaded on YouTube. Check it out. We will see you next Sunday for All Elite Waffling.